Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your yearly 2020 forecast. Let's see what 2020 is going to bring for Saggies. Okay. I am seeing an arrow here, guys. An upward pointed arrow. I do think that this journey is going to feel like a gift to you. Okay, because we got the bow here and then we have the arrow. Your journey has just begun, or it's slightly delayed. And I'm not going to say this is a vacation because this is your yearly reading. So what I do think is that you are on a new journey, okay? And it's going upward, so that's just awesome. That's where we want it to be. I think you're probably shooting for some major goals this year, and I think you are on the right path. So for each month, I will draw a card, and then I will also be drawing one stone for each month to clarify. Whoops. Okay. These are vice versa tarots, guys, so remember they're two-sided. See? Okay. Okay. So, let's draw one for each month. You have a lot of people not looking at you. There's a lot of backs here, except for right down in here in the summer months, okay? So we'll have to take note of that as we do the reading, but I'm just seeing that as we go. You know, when the mice are away, the cat's at play. If you're the cat and you're at play, or when the cat's away, the mice is at play. Excuse me. Which means that you could be just, you know, really going along your path, and maybe people aren't noticing right away, which is fine, you know. But it really shows, you know, that you've got your nose in your work, and maybe you will be out of the limelight for some time because you are working so hard. And that's not a bad thing, okay? That is, you know, a true testament to how hard some individuals work towards their goals. And I think that's an awesome thing. Very strong. So in January, I think you were taking some pause this month for celebration, okay? You have this celebration going on. There's a stillness stone. So I think as far as your goals and your path are concerned, you're really focused more on the celebration of perhaps, you know, the holiday season, and just kind of enjoying yourself socially. And in February, let's see. In February, you do have the Star card in reversed, and that has to do with a relationship. So what I'm wondering is, you know, have you lost a loved one or a good friend or a family member that you had a very emotional relationship or bond with? Because we do have this, and I am seeing the growth, the flower here too. So I'm wondering if you were grieving some, and now you're experiencing some healing growth from losing that loved one. And I would say that that memory of that person and the spirit of that person are likely with you in this moment when you are seeing that, okay? And again, if you just lost somebody, I'm wondering if that stillness is so that you can celebrate their life even, which is possible. In March, you're going to start I think you're going to become a lot more protective of the growth that you've had financially. Okay, so this would be more of a financial thing. You've come really far. You're looking great in your garden. If you look at her in the upright, I mean, it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous thing. So you've had all this growth. You've seen this, and excuse me, how far you've come and how much you have, with your finances, which would lead you to absolutely being far more protective. I mean, you have more to protect at this point in time. And so, there may be somebody coming in to start moving you again forward on your path, but that protection, I think, will prove to be a good idea in this case, okay? April is going to bring, unfortunately, a situation where some people did not emotionally come to the table for you, okay? You do have the Eight of Cups in reverse, you have the Eight of Cups in the upright. And so it was like, almost like you were invited to a party and nobody else attended. I do think you'll be victorious in moving forward and getting on with your life, okay? But I think it's going to take some time. You do have the Victory Stone here, though. So it's going to be difficult, I think, throughout the majority of the month, okay, of April. Again, financially, very well balanced. You're going to feel like the Emperor here by May. Financially, you went from here to here, and this is what I'm seeing. You have this growth that you're protecting, all right? And I think the reason that Emperor is in reverse is because he's kind of been through a lot at this point, all right? He knows what he needs to protect. He's been through it all. And so financially, you are just going to be kind of sitting on your throne, overseeing things, being protective. You have all the elements you need, okay, to keep things going. You're illuminated. See that? So this is really, really wonderful for you financially. And by June, whatever relationship situation, which maybe was this up here, that you were in, and I got a feeling it was probably pretty toxic situation, you will attain some wisdom, and I think you will be ready to leave that situation, okay? It's like whatever toxic energy is happening is not focused on you right now, and so you see it as your time to go. Now, this isn't necessarily love. This could be a friendship that was toxic. This could be even a group of people that you are involved with that are toxic. But I don't think it's a healthy relationship overall. This, as you can see, this is the Devil card, and in the reverse, you would be illuminated with wisdom, and you've had some growth, and you're ready to go. You're seeing it for what it's worth. And this would absolutely be standing in your way of any kind of growth, because as you can see, these guys are shackled. So we don't want to be in that situation. It's good to be on the reverse of the Devil. Okay, so then by July, you're kind of starting anew financially. And I'm wondering if this is even somewhat financial as well. And you are kind of, it's going to be a powerful move for you, I think. But you're learning the ropes right now. Okay, so you still kind of have somebody overseeing you, telling you what to do, so that you can grow in this new path of yours. And I think this is going to be, eventually powerful, but right now it might not feel that way, okay? In August, if this is you, be careful before you run out on some kind of a new creative or romantic fling of some kind. It might be a little premeditated. You do have the Page of Wands in the upright here. I think that you need to do a lot of healing before you run out and get what you want, okay? We have this thorn bush chewing at the ankle of this guy, kind of trying to hold him in place or give him roots. And so I think after all of this over here in this corner, and then with this growth that you've had in the beginning of the year, out of grief, it might be a good idea right now to focus more on that healing energy than on the flight energy, because you're going to feel like you're just going to want to start something new, run off into the sunset, and it might not be the best choice for you at this time. In September, you will be coming back from a battle, okay? He's got, his head wrap here. He's got armor. His armor's all beat up. And I think that this Nine of Wands is significant to say that, you probably will take this journey here in August. And this is kind of what we're dealing with when we return, okay? But you will have gained a lot of knowledge in this, okay? So it's not all a loss, but you are going to need, and obviously the Nine of Wands is a growth card because you have grown, and you will have grown in knowledge. And then you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Big changes are going to be occurring in October. I do think that this will flip around for you, and you will have this, wonderful, clear-headed path ahead of you. It's going to be really your true path, and really that's the goal. And I'm wondering if this stone will begin to flip around for you up here as well. But for now, you're just kind of working through all those obstacles, so that you can have that freedom and that celebration. And really that's what we're, I think, looking for with this card in October, is to really, cut through all of those obstacles in the background here. And those, cutting through those obstacles, that's what's going to bring the big change for you, I think. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse in November. She will be a family member, probably Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, feminine energy, okay? She may be not really paying attention to what you're doing. Again, like I said, she's a family member. She could be your mom. She could be your sister. She could be your aunt, your cousin. Maybe somebody that you feel very close to. And she maybe is not noticing everything that's happening in your life, okay? Furthermore, there may be some things crumbling in hers, which is why she's so attentive to her own life right now and really not focusing on you. So if you need this person's, guidance or attention, it might not hurt to ask. And while I'm not sure if she can help you, that's really what will be going on with this person in your life. By December, you will be at the point where you can, everything has been justified for you this year. You do have the 7 of Wands in reverse. And you've gotten your justice, okay? There's all this armor from the enemy laying down at your feet. There's all this, all these wands laying at your feet, and yet you're still standing guard protecting yourself. And I think maybe it's okay to start letting your guard down a little bit, okay? Whatever battles you had whatever battles you'll go through in 2020 by December, a lot of that will be behind you. And there's so much growth in this year ahead for you. So it's really looking positive. But when we need to start letting go and letting our guard down a little bit to let new opportunities in, it's important to do so. So let's pull your card. Saggy. All right. The Queen of Light, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. Oh, there will be cause to celebrate this year, okay? I think you are going to accomplish so many goals this year. And we've got financial, we've got creative ventures, and just learning about life in general, even. And growth and healing, okay? So lots of things to be celebrating, lots of enlightenments happening, lots of illuminations happening. And this is really going to set you up for your future. Irregardless of how old you are, you will take a lot of the lessons you learned, a lot of the enlightenments and illuminations that you've received this year, you'll be taking those things with you for the rest of your life. They will always be there. Like I said over here, look at that. Financially, you've grown to the point where you've been through it all, okay? And you know what to look for to make sure that your finances stay on track and that you can continue to grow financially. You have this Emperor reverse. Clear skies ahead. It's just awesome. You have everything you need in your disposal. So you have a lot of things to really celebrate and look forward to this year. Awesome reading. Good luck. Have a great 2020.